What is going on YouTube? Back with another regular bike review series. We are riding a very underwhelming but pretty stylish 2000 Dyna Convertible FXDS. I expect a front end, well, ooh, that wasn't good. I didn't like that at all. That hurt my feelings. It's a little Dyna death wobble for you right there. Should I cut off this Ford Fusion? I'm gonna do it. This particular bike that we're riding today belongs to the 99 to 2005 generation of Dyna Glides. So that means this bike is powered by Harley Davidson's 88 cubic inch V-twin engine. Woo! That guy couldn't give a damn. Here's a little history lesson on the Dyna Convertible for all you chumps that don't know your Dynas. Shame on you. These bikes actually had a 7-year production span that started in 1994 and ended in the year 2000. The 94 to 98 motorcycles actually came with a different engine. They came with Harley Davidson's 80 cubic inch Evolution engine. And in 1999 and 2000, the convertibles got Harley's updated 88 cubic inch twin cam engine. The newer ones are a little more sought after, especially the 2000. The 2000 is actually the most robust version because it has updated dual piston calipers all the way around, updated fork lowers and swing arm to accompany the braking upgrade. So how do you tell a Dyna Convertible apart from all the other Dyna models? Well, I'm glad you didn't ask. Dual disc, center fill fuel tank, tachometer and speedo are handlebar mounted, chrome engine cases. So the Dyna Convertible is Harley Davidson's sport touring bike. These motorcycles come factory with a set of quick detached saddlebags. In my opinion, the saddlebags are a little aesthetically ugly, but they're extremely functional. Also, this bike comes with an oversized windshield. That's sort of the sport touring aspect. Just for comparison, I wanted to show you guys something. To the left is the Dyna Convertible and to my right is a Dyna Lowrider. We have two motorcycles that appear to be exactly the same, but actually they're not. They're both two different models. One thing that is interesting is the Lowrider and the Dyna Convertible share the exact same paint scheme in the year 2000. So the cursive script is a 1-year only decal that was exclusive on the Dyna Lowrider and the Dyna Convertible. Now both of these bikes are pretty much very similar, but the two key differences are the Lowrider has tank mounted gauges while the Dyna Convertible has the bar mounted gauges. The biggest difference between these two bikes is actually in the front end. So one thing about the Dyna Lowrider is they come equipped with a 32-degree raked dual disc front end, while the Convertible actually has the more sporty 28-degree raked front end. So if you put these bikes side by side, you're gonna notice that the Lowrider front end actually protrudes outward a little more than the Dyna Convertible. What's the difference? Well, actually, if you ride both of these bikes back to back, you will notice that the Dyna Lowrider is most certainly more planted than the Dyna Convertible. The Convertible handles much better than the Lowrider. You really feel it in the turns and just the way that the bike goes down the street. And the only reason why I wanted to point this out is because these two motorcycles are confusingly similar, but they are slightly different. Don't let the 1450 cc's fool you. These bikes are absolute dogs without any engine modifications. We're talking a 0 to 60 of maybe 5 seconds if we're lucky. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. These grandpa mobiles are absolute death traps if you really think about it. I'm talking death wobble. Like, come on now. Crappy handling and even worse brakes. Oh shit. Not even to mention these bikes are heavy as hell. I'm sorry. Well, compared to other motorcycles on the market, they kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie. I would go as far as saying that you should probably spend your money elsewhere. Any Harley Davidson bike, you gotta put thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into the bike for them to be cool, you know what I mean? But on the other end of the spectrum, if you're just comparing this bike to other Harley Davidsons, honestly, it's an amazing bike. I would go as far as saying that this bike right here is the second best Dyna ever made, right behind the FXDXT Sport. If you don't know what a Dyna T-Sport is, feel free to check out my video. I did one a while back on pretty clean T-Sport. This bike right here is sort of like a mix between a Super Glide and a lowrider. It has the 28-degree dual disc front end that like the Super Glide Sport would have without the adjustable suspension, but it has the black and chrome engine that the lowriders come with. The thing I like the most about the Dyna Glides, I think that they are aesthetically beautiful motorcycles. It's almost like they have like a timeless classic look to them, and I think it has a lot to do with why they have such a cult following. You can go to the moon and back when it comes to customizing these motorcycles, and if you tastefully modify these bikes and you put like a big powerful engine in them, they're an absolute blast to ride because burnouts. And if you put like a big motor in these bikes, they're pretty fast. So these bikes come in a pretty large variety of pretty cool looking paint schemes that really the only people that know about these bikes give a damn about, you know what I mean? But it's cool, man. I mean, nothing beats factory Harley Davidson paint, I'm telling you. Kind of depends what part of the country you're in, but I mean, you could pick up one of these bikes anywhere from $4,500 to $6,500 for a stock unmodified example. Anyway, my last words of the Dyna Convertible are simply, the bike speaks for itself. Thanks for watching.